Hello, it's Thanksgiving, and along with other stuff we're making today, in this video I'm making mac and cheese. It's gonna be really good, really simple. Always gotta have simple stuff, really cheesy and delicious, and it's just gonna be awesome. So come along and let's watch this video together. Okay, here's our ingredients, and I don't even know if I'm gonna use them all. I have two different kinds of pasta. I have elbow macaroni and like shells, and I got Colby cheese, I got mozzarella, salt, pepper, I got paprika and turmeric. I'm gonna try to sneak in milk or heavy cream, Velveeta, and then I'm gonna do the noodles in a broth. Then we got some flour to kind of make our cheese sauce. So just making it simple. I'll show you as we go along. First, we need to get this pasta cooked. I'm gonna open this broth, and it's chicken broth. I canned myself. I kind of want to do them separate, so do about half and half. And then I kind of want, let's get these going. Do them about medium heat for right now. Now this is just what we're cooking the noodles in. I want it to be creamy, so we actually might use some of this when we're done to make our roux with. That's a good idea, actually. Let's salt our brothy water. A little pepper, and I'm actually gonna go ahead and put a little of the paprika and turmeric. You know, they add turmeric a lot and stuff for coloring, and kind of looks like mac and cheese. Look at that. I'm gonna go ahead and put those in there. Now our plan right now is just to cook these noodles in this broth, and I'll probably mix them all together at the end, but right now we're just cooking the noodles. Okay, while the noodles are cooking, heating up, rehydrating is basically what they're doing. Keep stirring the noodles. While that is cooking and stuff, I'm going to grate up some of my cheese. I got this cool little grater thing. I never used it, so okay, I got mozzarella. It's about half a stick. See, it all puts it into this little basket. Super cool. Might be easier if you wanted to freeze the cheese a little bit before you decided to do this. Might make it a little bit easier. And two, we're gonna melt all this, so it doesn't have to be perfect. It'll melt. It'll get in there. Keep stirring your noodles. Now we're gonna grate some of this Colby. I don't know why it's in this weird shape, but whatever. And again, I'm not measuring. I'm just going with it. Alright, I'm gonna put this in the freezer for a few minutes, if it helps. And we're gonna cut up some of our Velveeta real quick. Do you know how to open up a Velveeta package? Very gently. Look, the whole thing comes open, just like a cream cheese package. Don't be a barbarian. Keep stirring those noodles. I think I'm gonna do about half of my Velveeta, and I can save the rest. This is easy to cut, and this will melt real easy, so you don't even necessarily have to cut it this small. I'm just doing it for convenience and quicker melting. Okay, this is boiling pretty good, and I just tried it, and you want to cook it till it's about al dente, because we're baking this mac and cheese, and so at the end it'll absorb a little bit more of the liquid. So we want to strain this, but we want to keep this broth. The other macaroni is not done yet, so we just want to strain this. Keep all that goodness in there though. Already looks all creamy. And I went ahead and strained these. I was going to keep these separate, but I think I'm going to just mix them. And I don't have to have two pans. So noodles are done and flavorful. Set these aside. Set your liquid aside. Now we're gonna make the cheese sauce real quick and take our stick of butter. Yep, I'm using the whole stick. Now, I don't want this to be super duper thick, so when you're making a roux, you know, you put the flour in the butter and then your liquid to kind of thicken it up, almost like a gravy. But I don't want it to be too thick, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of flour, which we're not even ready for that yet. So let's melt this butter first. We don't want it too high. We don't want to scorch anything. Get this completely melted and then we'll move on. Okay, just about melted. Turn it down a bit. I'm gonna put probably about one tablespoon of flour. Usually you might put a little bit more, but I am not today. We're gonna get our whisk out and incorporate this in. It's gonna bubble up a bit. All right, we're gonna add this was our milk, broth, and seasoning mixture that we cooked the noodles in. We're gonna add that. No waste here. We can always add some more thickening stuff later on if we think we need it, but this should thicken up a bit. Let's go ahead and season it some. A little bit of salt. A little bit of pepper. A little bit of paprika. And a little bit of turmeric. It's gonna give us that color and benefits of all the good stuff in turmeric. Alright, see how we're getting a thicker consistency? Now we're gonna start adding our cheeses. I'm gonna add the Velveeta first. Not all like that. This Velveeta will make it really creamy too, so. So we did add all of our Velveeta. This is half a stick, or however you say it. Let that start to melt. I'm gonna go ahead and add some of this cheese. Let's add this mozzarella that clumped up. I want to keep a lot of this cheese to layer and go on top. Ooh, look at that. This is almost like a nacho-y cheese, well, without the spice. Ooh, should I add a little spice? Nah. Start getting our stuff together. While that's melting, still looking good. We're gonna pour half of these noodles in here. We test it out. Delightful. I don't think we'll need this heavy cream at all, so I'm gonna put it up. Alright, it's about melting. Turn the heat off. We got half our noodles in here. We're gonna pour half of our mixture on our noodles. Oh, I made a mess. I was gonna layer this, but well, yeah, I can still layer. So mix all this up. We're gonna put a little bit of cheese here in the middle. Then we're gonna pour the rest of our cheese sauce in our noodles up here. Just gonna mix that up real quick. And pour the rest on top of the rest of our mixture. I might mix all this up. It's getting a little thicker than I want it to. I'm gonna add a dash of cream to this bowl that already has cheese in it. Scrape all this off. And it's gonna be weird, but it'll work out. Now we're gonna kind of mix that in a bit. Give it some more moisture. Then we're gonna spread the rest of the cheese on top. Alright, ready to go in the oven. I'm gonna put this in the oven for about 350 for probably about, I don't know, 10-20 minutes. I'm gonna wait till it's right before we go to our party, but I'll show you a picture of it afterwards. And there you go, it's that simple. Okay, it's almost time for our party, so I'm gonna preset the oven to, I'm gonna do 400. It's already sort of still warm, and we don't want it to, we kind of want the top to get nice and cheesy and melty. See, I have a little bit of cheese, but I found a little bit more I'm gonna put on. This is just gonna make it yummy and cheesy on top. It's gonna make it, hopefully it'll brown a little bit. Make this mac and cheese so good. Yeah, we're gonna put the mac and cheese in the oven for I put about 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna check it and see where we're at. All right, we put it on broil for a minute. I think that's all we're gonna do. It could be a little browner, but. I forgot to make an outro, so here it is. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you make this mac and cheese, let me know. Comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I love talking to everybody, and we'll see you next time. Bye!